In essence, Better Agents is a CLI tool that is a set of standards that builds your agent the right way. It's something that will easily help you build from scratch with a simple prompt describing the agent that you want. And it works in a step-by-step structure, which you see over here. It is a better agent structure, which is scaffolding a full production-ready agent project based off the framework that you choose, whether that's Agno or if it's Mastra. You can supercharge your coding assistant with Kilo Code, Claude Code, Cursor, or any agent by giving it all the best practices and structures it needs to actually build the agent correctly. And it's super simple as to how it functions. It works on generating the standardized project layout, which you see over here. It creates the test and scenario with notebooks plus datasets to measure performance of specific parts like the RAG or the version prompts, as well as classification. It also has a prompts JSON file that it generates. This is essentially to have a registry to keep prompts synced. You also have an MCP JSON file that it creates with all the right MCP servers configured so your coding assistant can automatically know the tools that it needs and are actually available for future generations. And then you lastly have the agents MD file. This is for the best practices, the guide that will ensure everything is built, tested, and maintained properly. And with all this, it will run the scenario test to confirm the agent behaves exactly how it should. It runs the evaluations. You can actually visualize it through LangWatch. And then you also have it so that you can coordinate with your coding assistant to fix issues. You can rewrite the code, update the prompt, or you can add in new functions to your AI agent to make it better. But with this whole flow, you have essentially a fully structured, fully tested, and fully evaluated agent that is generated automatically. So the reason why you would want to use this is because it's the best way to start any new agent object without guessing the right architecture. It forces the production grade standards. From the beginning, it creates a simpler structure, and it also has built-in observability where you can automatically have it tested with different prompt versions as well as evaluations, which is something that most people skip when they're working on creating an AI agent. So in essence, it's more reliable, more maintainable, and it's ready to use for real-world use cases. It's really, really simple to get started. What you just got to do is install the Better Agents packages onto your computer. So you can simply open up your command prompt, and you just need to make sure you have npm installed. It's really simple. They have a link to install it. You just need to make sure you have Node.js 22 and above, which I'll leave a link to in the description below, and a coding assistant, as well as the API keys that you want to power the agent to work on creating your AI agent with Better Agents. So what you can do after having the prerequisites fulfilled is run the npm install command within your terminal. This will install the packages. It'll take a couple of seconds, and then you can have it initialized in a new project. It works best with any new project because it creates the structure properly from start. And I've actually switched towards the WSL because I believe it's better. And you can see that I have initialized it within my agents folder. Now what I can do is select the programming language that I want to use. I'm going to be using TypeScript. You can then choose the agent framework that you want to work with. So you can choose Mastra. In this case, that's the only one I have installed right now. So I can select that one. I can then select my large language model provider. I believe right now Anthropic's Opus 4.5 is the best for this. It's expensive, but you're going to get the best results. So you can choose that and then provide your Anthropic API key. Set my API key, and I'm personally going to be using Kilo Code, and I need to actually have it installed with the CLI. So I'm going to simply go ahead and do that. I believe it actually does it for you. So you can say, please install it for me, and it's going to install the Kilo Code CLI so that we can use it directly within WSL. Afterwards, they're going to need to provide a LangWatch API key. You can then also provide a Symmetry API key, which is optional. I didn't provide it. Now you can describe what sort of agent you want to create. So what I'm going to be doing is having an agent help me track spending, manage budgets, and provide insights into their finances automatically. I've actually gone ahead and switched over to Claude Code because I believe it would function better with the Claude 4.5 being powered with it. And now what we can do is select the new MCP servers that you want to use within the MCP JSON file. So what we're going to do is select the LangWatch watch one as well as the master one, and we're going to click enter. And you can see that it's now communicating to Claude Code to execute this task, that you're telling it that you are an expert AI agent developer. This project has been set up with better agents, the best practices. It is requesting it to follow the step-by-step plan, and it is going to execute this task of creating the better structure for our agent to be functioning better. So surprisingly, it has finished it quite rapidly. It has created the file structure based off of the better agent structure, and it has also developed a front end for this personal finance agent. You have the alerts that showcases what sort of budget warnings are available, and you also have it so that there's budgets by category. Now, something cool that you can also do is that you have it so that you can chat with the financial assistant. So you can ask it many of these different preferred prompts, like what is your budget? And you're going to be able to get a response back that is powered by an OpenAI provider. There's also financial tips. There's also recent transactions. These are some of the things that we had specified for our agent to be developed with. And you can see that we have gotten the high spending day simulated. You can also escalate to an advisor, which is something that will be sent over to the financial advisor. This was an AI agent that was fully developed with the better agent structure. But that's basically it, guys, for today's video on better agents. Let me know what you guys think about this. I believe this is a pretty cool new tool that can enhance the development of different agents, not just basic agents like the one I created. You can do a lot more creating better structured agents that is fully tested and ready to deploy so that you can get the best results from it. I'll leave all these links in the description below.
If you enjoyed this video, this is what we do here. Fast, clear updates on the biggest moves in AI. If you want to stay ahead of everything happening in this space, make sure you subscribe